Hello and welcome back to my channel because it's been like a 2-year hiatus, and lo and behold there's this little one behind me now. So this video, as titled, is Newborn Essentials. I really try to categorize it just up to 3 months and such, because then it's a whole slew of other products or needs for 3 to 6 months and so on. But so I have a few items here set aside, I think. Basically, it's just more for comfort for you and the baby. Those first 3 months, they're more minimal. So that's the good thing. When as they age, it might get a little bit more difficult. I shouldn't say difficult, but items accumulate. I thought I was going to be more minimalist, but apparently not. So first and foremost, we have here is a receiving blanket, and this huge one is the one that she actually came home in from the hospital, and she was swaddled and such, and it's fairly big compared to another receiving blanket we have that it was product as a receiving blanket, but it's smaller, it's thinner, even it was hard to swaddle her in it. But this, she's 7 months now and it still holds up to keep her really snug and tight. But we use it to swaddle her when we put her in the cradle board more so. So this was very useful. It's flannel material. Oh yes, we have muslin swaddle. Here we have the muslin swaddle. It is a really nice breathable fabric. This one's large. This is one I got from Amazon Registry. And it's great for swaddling too, because it definitely can snuggle the baby, but there's kind of some give. So actually, when my boyfriend used to swaddle her when she was a newborn, he would like swaddle her really tight, and we would like use safety pins because she's sometimes would throw her arms out. But this is it's great for anything. We swaddled with her, clean up and such. It could be used as a bib, cut it up later, but these were our essentials, was especially this guy and this guy, these two. Another thing for sleeping we have is the Swaddle Me, only because I hated swaddling. Digress. I didn't like swaddling her in this, especially when I was tired and late at night. I just needed, this is just easy, just put the baby in, snuggle here, this, and then she was tight as can be. So this was very useful, but we only had up to 3 months, and she grew out of this by the 3-4 month mark. I would have bought larger ones, but she didn't really need to be swaddled because she finally got rid of her startling reflex, and that was a big thing that kept waking her up in the middle of the night, so that hence she had to be swaddled. Another one is sleepers. You definitely want zipper ones, because changing in the middle of the night makes it so much easier. You just like kick their legs out and such. And it's way easier than buttons, because you're trying to figure out, does this button go here, does it go there? Another thing we have is the beginning when she was smaller too, because she was born in January. So this was helpful, a little sleep sack. It was nice and snug too, kept her warm. And another one we had was the sleeveless one once it got warmer, because she was able to fit in this more so during the spring months. Enough with those ones. Clothing and such. Oh, before I forget, is a hat. Hat is a necessary, because babies up to at least 6 months are not recommended to use sunblock and such. So like longer outerwear, breathable and such, and a hat. Miss Thing even outgrew her 6 to 12 months hat. She's a big head. My lifesaver, I would say almost back saver, but is a boppy. Definitely a boppy. 2 boppies actually. You have the breastfeeding pillow. You have it here such, and it's comfortable because you can sit there and hold the baby as such. And you can use it for propping the baby to do some tummy time, or actually they can sit here and have assisted sitting. But another boppy to have is a newborn lounger. I don't have that anymore because we donated that to, I shouldn't say donate, we gave it to another family member who was in need of it. So hopefully they're using, but it was something I was on the fence for, but luckily we got it in the baby shower, and I could have used it at least another month and a half sooner, but we used it until she was able to roll out of it or move. And it's affordable. It's only $20 for that pillow. Other things include essentials as bottles. If you decide to use bottles, whether that's express milk that you're feeding in bottles or bottle feeding. We have a vent, and we have the Comotomos. We have a vent because they were free in the Target registry bags, and she really had no preference. Whatever bottle we gave her, she was actually content with it. And the one I really liked was the Comotomo because it's so easy to clean compared to the other ones. You don't really, essentially don't need a brush, but it's easy to clean because it's silicone, and it would just carry easily, and it's quite comfortable, I guess. For diapering and such, I recommend Aquaphor beginning because depending on the poos, because they poop a lot, especially in the beginning. So getting some Aquaphor, and also helps with the diaper rash. So putting some Aquaphor and help with cleanup because it would just wipe right off. And I think Aquaphor would be useful now because she is combo fed, because it does help with like the formula poops because they're more iron rich and they're darker and they're a bit more stickier. But Aquaphor was a lifesaver at the beginning. Another one we don't use anymore, but we used for the first 2 months or so was the water wipes. And we used that because we weren't sure if she had any sensitivities and we didn't want to risk it. And we just had a quite endless supply at the beginning. And they worked great and such. My boyfriend loved to just go through the diapers every time she had a poo, and I tried to conserve, but nonetheless they worked great, and now she can basically use any wipes. Another thing I do recommend is like a wet bag. I luckily just found this on clearance at what's the place called? Old Navy. So you can put let's say you use cloth diapers, or if there's messy clothes, just throw this in your diaper bag as well. Definitely. One thing that is in our diaper bag I mentioned to have is a changing pad. This was our changing pad. This was our changing pad. We didn't have a changing station per se, just because we didn't want to add furniture. That's one thing we tried to keep minimal, was the furniture wise kind of. So just laid us out on the floor or on the bed, and it's added protection because there were some times she made a mistake when we were changing her. So having this, heck, even having some disposable ones maybe if you're out in public, but we recommend having changing pad or just using these thin ones instead of the changing station and such. We just didn't see the need for more furniture in this place. And next is the pacifier. We have the Man pacifier because we tried other pacifiers. We tried like the Wubba Nub kind, the Soothies. She just didn't really take to it. This has a different nipple to it, and being so, she took to it with ease, and she still likes this to this day. I don't know if you can see. No, she's like over there in the corner. So we definitely like these Man pacifiers. Another essential, obviously, is a diaper bag. And when they're younger, at that newborn stage, we don't have the bag, or it's somewhere in storage already. But we use the basic IKEA bag that I got for like $7. Just mere 2 pockets, a big pocket and the small pocket in the front. And that held up well until she started needing a bit more, like toys, more diapers a bit, and also definitely bottles. So this is our diaper bag for now. If you want to see more on what's my diaper bag and why I chose this diaper bag, just let me know, because I would be more than happy to do so. And my favorite thing that I'm grateful for is a cradle board. This was a lifesaver because keeping her snug while she was sleeping, I was hesitant using it at first just because I didn't know if she was gonna sleep well and I was only gonna be near her, but I should have. But it helped immensely because then you can just transfer baby wherever, whenever. She was safe. This was actually my cradle board from when I was a little girl, from 25 plus to almost 30 years ago. So here's your footboard, so it's safe. And I really had to keep her swaddled because these just have thin straps. She actually has 2 cradle boards. She was blessed to get a new cradle board, and that one's more giving. Time out. So the cradle board was great. We still use it to this day. We're gonna use it until she outgrows it. She doesn't sleep in it all the time, but I try to have her sleep in it again because she is gonna outgrow and then we can't fit her in it anymore. So I am definitely thankful for the cradle board. Nowadays I have to swaddle her before putting her because she pulls on the bridge. I don't know why. She just has to do that. And other honorable mentions, 2 of them I have, are the DockATot. Kind of same concept, save for co-sleeping because she co-slept with us. And, whoa. This I got for on OfferUp, thankfully, because I didn't have to pay out the wazoo for it. And another item we had was the Snugglebee co-sleeper. And so she was quite comfortable in this. She was quite snug, but now she is quite big for it. We can test it out again. But these are just a few of the items. I might show some more. Another need is actually this swing that we have. It vibrates, but don't really care for it. Actually, we really like the swing part, and she preferred to go quite fast, per se. This was a used one from a family member, so it's somewhat old, but it was very doable, and thankfully we didn't have to pay for that. Last but not least, this was an essential too, is this 3-tier Raskog cart from IKEA. And we had these little bins when need be too. But we keep diapers on top, wipes right there. We had books up there too a while back. Blankets, swaddles, and other things that we may needed, and just random stuff at the bottom. I used to keep my nursing pads in there too, but I just moved them to a different location. But this is very helpful because you just roll around if need be, and easy storage. Overall, that is our newborn essentials. It's a small list, and you may need more, you may need less, but you really don't know until you have a kid. And these are what I would use again if I were to have a child. I just wish I had the newborn lounger again, but you can definitely use this as a newborn lounger. Overall, thank you guys for watching, and if you have any other recommendations for other videos, I guess more like baby related, parenthood related, health nutrition related, because that's my background, or even I have some recipes up my sleeve too. But just let me know if you enjoyed this video. Just give us a like. And we hope to see you guys soon. Hopefully sooner than 2 years again, because hopefully there's not another kid just yet. We don't know. Cross our fingers. But thank you guys.